That there is my oven.
How about this? A man cooks in his car.
They told us, what kind of slides they like, what kind of flings they want.
Very own playground.
We're going to have those stories and more coming up here on Action 10 News at 5, but we begin by talking about our weather because tonight it's going to be cold, like the coldest night we've seen this season. Temperatures going into the 30s. Thanks for joining us. I'm Andy Lascano.
And I'm Brenda Matuti. Local organizations are stepping in to help aid the area homeless in these cold temperatures. Action 10 News reporter Jeremiah Marshall is live at South Bluff Park, where members of the Salvation Army are helping those in need. Jeremiah?
Yeah, Brenda, right behind me, you can see that the Salvation Army, they have their pantry, their mobile pantry set up here at South Bluff Park. They're passing out granola bars, other snacks, and hot cocoa. And they're also passing out jackets and blankets and other winter gear to help folks beat these cold temperatures. Right now it is cold out here, but tonight it's expected to get even colder. Now this mobile unit, earlier it was at the Salvation Army Administration Building, and now it's made its way here at South Bluff Park. Next it will head to City Hall, and after that the Good Samaritan. Now also too, we want to go ahead and have you take a look at your screen. These locations that the city is offering to help people fight these cold locations as well too. These 5 locations, they are on standby for people, and they will serve as emergency shelters. Mission 911, Metro Ministries, and Search for the Truth Ministries will also have extra cots and space, so that way they can take in more people to help fight against these cold temperatures. Now also back out here live, the Salvation Army, they are accepting jackets, coats, blankets, and other winter accessories as well too. And also coming up later tonight, I will let you know that you can donate these items, and I'll let you know the area and the location where you can do so. Reporting at South Bluff Park, Jeremiah Marshall, Action 10 News.
All right, Jared, thanks a lot. So temperatures dropping. How low will those temperatures go?
Well, you know who has the answer to that? Our chief meteorologist, Sharon Ray, who's standing by in studio. Sharon?
Yes, it's already, as you mentioned, very chilly out there now. We are in the 50s right now with that wind blowing, and that wind's been cold today. Now, as we get into the evening hours and that wind gradually diminishes, we are going to see those temperatures drop pretty fast. So you'll want those coats as you head out the door this evening, maybe a little bit thicker coat too, because we're down to 42 by 11 o'clock as we drop through the 40s, and the breeze comes down to near 10 miles an hour. So it's going to be dry and cold tonight. We do have the chance we'll see freezing temperatures all the way up to the coastal areas. In fact, you can see from this graphic here, the bright pink areas from about Mathis to Freer, just south of Beeville North, are likely to see a freeze tonight, 29 to 32 degree temperatures. As we get into this dark purple area, that's where a freeze is possible, and I think we are going to touch very close to that freezing mark for a brief time tonight. Corpus Christi is going to stay just above freezing, but it's going to be close. As we get farther though inland, we will see those temperatures dropping. So dealing with that, you'll want to protect your plants and your pipes, outdoor pipes, for tonight, as we are going to see those chilly temperatures continue. When I come back, I'll pinpoint how low it'll go in your area with your forecast lows. This is your first forecast brought to you by Navy Army Community Credit Union.
Sharon, thanks. So cold temperatures here and a powerful winter storm system behind a tornado outbreak in the deep south. Check this out. This is what the folks across Louisiana and Mississippi saw from their homes yesterday afternoon. At least 27 tornadoes, a rare outbreak in December that ripped apart homes and businesses across that part of the country. The tornado that hit southwest Louisiana was on the ground for nearly 63 miles, and it was in Louisiana where a woman was killed after her trailer overturned. She's just one of at least 3 people killed by the storms.
The 2 men accused of killing 3 men in Flower Bluff this weekend were appointed attorneys today. Miles Dingman is charged with capital murder, tampering, and various other offenses. Benjamin LeBlue is also facing a capital murder charge. LeBlue pled not guilty today to an unrelated drug charge and assault with a deadly weapon. Police were following up on a call Friday night about a burglary on Clearite Street in the Flower Bluff area when they found 3 men fatally shot inside a home. The district attorney's office has yet to determine whether they will seek the death penalty against the 2 men.
Well, people who were renting units at the storage facility that caught fire yesterday will soon be allowed to go back and check their units. The storage facility is located on Cost Stores and SPID. Took crews Well, about 3 hours to get it under control yesterday. The fire department says the building's a total loss, and still they're trying to determine how did this thing start? What caused it? People renting those units will be allowed to view their units tomorrow, but they can't enter or remove anything.
And as many parents know, diapers can be so expensive, so the Pregnancy Center of the Coastal Bend is planning to give away a year's worth of diapers. Action 10 News reporter Crystal Dominguez has the details.
The Pregnancy Center of the Coastal Bend is having a Christmas diaper giveaway. Take a look.
We usually do diaper drives, and this time we're doing a diaper giveaway.
The center is inviting new parents to come tour its newest office located at 13723 Northwest Boulevard, Suite 110.
We've had such incredible response on Facebook, and we're expecting a lot of people.
It'll take place Friday, December 20th from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Their staff will discuss its first aid and parenting classes. Those who tour will receive a free box of diapers.
At Christmas, it's hard on parents. It's really hard, and they're trying to get toys, and they're trying to get food, and they're trying to pay for diapers, and so we're hoping this will bless our families in the Coastal Bend.
The winner of the grand prize drawing will win a box of diapers every month for a year.
People have asked and said, do I need documentation? No, we're going to ask some questions to see what your parenting needs are.
She says all their services, including pregnancy tests and ultrasounds, are free.
We've had so many girls who have been single moms or moms in need who have traveled like sometimes as many as 40 miles to get to us and to the center of Corpus.
Those who attend the parenting class can receive up to 2 dozen diapers every week, along with 4 outfits for their child. She says they also cater to fathers who are in need as well. Crystal Dominguez, Action 10 News.
Pinson says in the next couple of years, the Pregnancy Center of the Coastal Bend hopes to open another location on Ennis Joslyn near Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Well, still to come here on Action 10 News at 5. Guess what? Several businesses are going to stay open longer so we can shop longer.
That's a good news for all of us. We'll have details on where and when those places will be open when we come back.
Well, Target has a plan for last-minute shoppers. Now through Monday, December 23rd, most Target stores will be open from 7 in the morning till midnight. On Christmas Eve, many of those locations will only be open till 10. Customers can also place online orders for same-day delivery during normal business hours through Christmas Eve. And La Palmera Mall, also on extended hours. It's going to stay open till 11 o'clock at night every day on Christmas Eve. The mall will be open from 7 in the morning to 6 in the evening, but it will be closed on Christmas Day.
And not only is it the happiest time of the year, but it's also the busiest time of the year. The U.S. Postal Service is processing millions of cards, letters, priority, and first-class packages this week. And of course, everyone wants it all delivered before Christmas. The Postal Service has hired seasonal workers to keep that mail moving. But first-class mail must go out by the 20th, priority mail by the 21st, and express mail no later than December 23rd. And just a reminder, the U.S. Postal Service already has extended its hours. The Hector P. Garcia and Gulfway Post Office will be open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. until December 23rd. That's next Monday.
There you go. Everybody wants their gifts.
They want them now.
Yeah, exactly. Just in time for Santa and Christmas. All right, well, still to come here in Action 10 News at 5, the Taft area has a new playground thanks to some nonprofits and the community.
Of course, but first, let's take a live look outside the Action 10 City Camp. Sharon Ray will have your full cold forecast when we come back.
All right, one last chance to sign up for Obamacare. The deadline was extended from Sunday to Wednesday morning after computer glitches caused sign-up problems over the weekend. The final day to get health care coverage is always the busiest, so despite the issues, the Trump administration says 500,000 people were still able to sign up Sunday.
And a brand new playground was built from the ground up in just 6 hours this weekend in Taft, and it's all to help area kids.
You've heard the saying, work hard, play hard. This weekend, residents in Taft strapped on their working boots so kids in the area could have a new state-of-the-art playground.
We had about 100 people come out to help build the playground.
The new play space was designed by the very kids who will get to play on it.
They told us, what kind of slides they like, what kind of swings they want.
And the nonprofit Kaboom, in partnership with the Rebuild Texas Fund and the city of Taft, built the masterpiece. Leah Shrestinian with Kaboom says they created the project to provide a place for kids who were affected by Hurricane Harvey, so they'll have a place where they can get back to the business of being a kid.
Play is part of the healing process after the hurricane, and that, it's often overlooked, but these kids' lives were really affected and impacted, and play is something that helps children stay healthy. It helps them create friendships and, get out of the house.
The Playground Project is one of many led by the Rebuild Texas Fund and Kaboom. This weekend, a similar park was built just 20 minutes away in Ingleside. Overall, the partnership will lead 27 community design place-based projects across 41 counties in Southeast Texas, providing new opportunities to play for more than 145,000 kids over the next generation.
We usually have about 200 volunteers on our builds, and we didn't have that number in Taft. It's a bit of a smaller town, but the folks who came out were some of the hardest working volunteers I've ever had the privilege to work with. So you could just see how much they cared about the kids who were going to use this play space.
Officials say they were waiting 3 days for the cement around the park to set, but today the new playground did open.
The new Goodwill clearance store opened today. It's the first ever Goodwill clearance store in South Texas. Now, the items brought to the store come from one of two places. They either didn't sell at a regular Goodwill store or they were donated and just came straight to this store. Now, the store is unique because instead of paying what's on the price tag, purchases depend on an item's weight.
On average, we've measured that you can get probably around 6 tops for $1.49, which is going to be a great deal for those who are thrift shoppers and bargain hunters.
All right, the clearance store has 76 bins full of clothing and household items. Items will be restocked and rotated 4 times a day. Stores open from 8 in the morning till 9 at night, 7 days a week. And you can find it at 4135 Ayers, where the Moon Plaza used to be.
You guys remember that big piano sale we told you about 2 weeks ago? Well, there's pianos left over. Del Mar College had a liquidation sale this past weekend. The pianos are part of a loan program between the Piano Gallery, Yamaha, and area schools. We're told there's about a dozen pianos left over from the sale, with some starting at $500. You can check them out over at the Piano Gallery, located at 4432 SPID between Weber and Everhart.
Now, Action 10 Chief Meteorologist Sharon Ray with your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Well, good afternoon. It was certainly a cool day today, and that's going to lead to those freezing temperatures tonight in many of our inland areas. And then we start warming up a little bit by Thursday and Friday, but we have another weak cold front coming in Friday, and that is going to bring a chance of a little bit of rain before it cools us slightly by Saturday. But it's still looking like a beautiful weekend. We'll have sunshine, cool nights, and mild days. For right now, it's just chilly out there. We've got temperatures in the 50s, from 55 at Port Aransas, Beeville, and Mathis right around 55. 56 Corpus Christi, a north breeze. It's still blowing out there, and that's a cold wind that will gradually subside this evening. And as it does, temperatures are going to drop fast tonight. With that, there is a freeze warning between 2 in the morning and 8 in the morning, and this does include our inland coastal areas of San Patricio and Refugio counties, and our inland areas northwest. And what you'll want to do is protect your tender plants if you have them outdoors. If you're in the freeze warned area, temperatures will drop anywhere from 29 to 32 tonight for lows. So also, if you have any water left in your outdoor pipes, you might want to drain it or cover those. There's a chance that some of those could burst if you get down to about 29, 30 degrees tonight. What are the forecast lows? Well, last year, Corpus Christi never got to that 32 degree mark officially. We did hit 33 3 times last winter. Tonight, I do expect around 33 to 34 in Corpus Christi, staying just above freezing. But as you go inland, we're looking at a possible 32 tonight at Robstown, 31 Mathis, to 29 George West and Beeville, and 33 Alice. So those freezing temperatures in the forecast, it is going to be cold as you head out the door in the morning tomorrow. The good news is that the wind is lighter tomorrow. It's going to make for a nicer day, and we have lots of sunshine and low humidity. Temperatures only reach though into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees tomorrow, but it'll feel good because that wind won't be as strong tomorrow as high temperatures come up to near 60 degrees in Corpus Christi. Most areas upper 50s to lower 60s, and just a beautiful day here. for your Wednesday. Thanks to this high pressure area, we have surface high pressure building, and that's giving us that dry air and all that sunshine the next day or so. But our next system developing out west is going to send a wave across the area, and that'll bring our chance of rain for Friday. So over the next few days, here's what's going on. First of all, here's tomorrow. Notice the sunshine and the north breeze. A nice sunny day out there, but still cool. Winds start to come around to the east-southeast Thursday, bringing a little more moisture in. So we'll pick up some clouds Thursday, as well as slightly milder temperatures in the afternoon, reaching into the 60s. So it's going to feel a little bit better out there. As we head into Friday, we're still in the mild air, but that front approaches, and we may have enough moisture for a straight morning shower, but I think possibly widely scattered as the front comes through toward the evening and overnight. It still doesn't look like a lot of rain with that. That continues to pull out of here, and then we're nice for the weekend. You can see this is one of our forecast models projecting certainly not a lot of rain with that system, possibly up to a quarter, third of an inch of rain through Friday night. So again, we're on the dry side, and we're going to cool down just a little behind that system. So if we look at the upper level wind pattern, we see these upper level waves passing through. This is the one for Friday, but once we get into the weekend, a ridge of high pressure starts to build. A warming trend will begin, and I'll move all the way up into the Midwest and Ohio valleys, and that's going to make for some warmer weather as we head into next week. For us, Christmas is looking pretty mild. I think we're hitting into the 70s, possibly by Thursday, touching close to 80 in spots. Here is a look at your 7-day forecast. This is brought to you by AutoNation. AutoNation will purchase your car. Even if you don't purchase a vehicle from them, shop now at the AutoNation lot near you. So tomorrow still chilly. Keep the coat on hand. You'll need it. Nights still dropping down into the 30s tomorrow night. Friday or Thursday and Friday, we are milder, and nights warm up a little bit before we cool back down at night this weekend. But look at how nice those temperatures are this weekend. Very mild during the day with plenty of sunshine.
Sharon, thanks. You're going to love this next story. A guy successfully cooks a pork roast in his car because it was so hot outside. Watch.
That there is my oven. And pop you in the oven.
All right, so the man's name is Stu Pengelly. He lives in Australia. So when the temperatures got so hot, like over 100 degrees, he decided, hey, why not? I'm going to bake a pork roast in my car. He says temperatures in his vehicle got so hot, the pork had no trouble cooking. 10 hours later, he has a perfectly cooked roast. You know what he's going to try to do next? Cook roast beef in his car. Won't that be yummy and tasty?
I say you could just leave it in your car while you're at work, and then when you're done, you have a dinner. You have dinner.
Yeah, something. All right, still to come here at 5, some kids over at Gloria Hicks Elementary got, big surprise from Santa this morning.
Plus, the Catholic Charities of Corpus Christi kicked off its 53rd annual food and toy giveaway. We'll tell you all about it after the break. Santa and Mrs. Claus paid a special visit to Hicks Elementary School this morning, but they weren't riding a sleigh pulled by 8 tiny reindeer. They pulled up to the school in a shiny red convertible, chauffeured by some of Santa's elves. The school rolled out the red carpet for these visitors from the North Pole, but today was all about the kids. Santa brought plenty of gifts, and Mrs. Claus baked all sorts of cookies and treats for the students.
You can't beat that look on those kids' faces. Well, some people stood outside in the cold to pick up Christmas meals and toys. Catholic Charities of Corpus Christi gave turkeys and fixins to those in need this Christmas, while U.S. Marines handed out toys for tots. Bishop Michael Mulvey kicked off the 53rd annual event with a blessing. This year, Catholic Charities gave out 3,000 baskets, and staff say everybody who stopped by shared their gratitude. Catholic Charities will continue distributing food baskets and toys across 12 counties that the diocese serves.
Stay with us. We'll be right back.